The most advanced plug-in hybrid in the world from Zeekr or Geely. It has a range of 380 kilometers, which is about 240 miles, and can charge at up to 600 kilowatt charging speeds. Whereas the most advanced plug-in hybrid from the biggest EV brand in the world, BYD, can charge at 110 kilowatt and has a range of 120 kilometers. But how else do these cars compare? These are the two probably most premium, expensive plug-in hybrids that you can buy on the face of the earth. Let's have a look at the details and get into some of these really, really interesting technological features that these cars actually have. Now, before I go on, I should mention that the BYD Yangwang U8, it's basically the most expensive BYD you can buy. It can do a tank turn. It can actually wade in water, which I don't know if the Zika can do that. I'm curious to know, but I don't know. But the BYD Yangwang U8, I've seen one of these actually drive down a river, and they float and drive, even though they weigh 3,500 kilograms, which is about 7,500 pounds. They can literally float and drive in the water. I don't know if there's any other car in the world that can do that. But if you're not so keen on driving through rivers, or floating through rivers and using your car as a boat, then the Zeekr 009 is much more technologically advanced in, I think, one of the most important ways. I don't normally talk about plug-in hybrids, but this is the most advanced plug-in hybrid in the world, and it's truly insane. Yeah, I kind of can't think of anything in the world that is even remotely similar. There's only one real vehicle probably right now that you could potentially say competes, the BYD Yangwang, which is $150,000 US. The Yangwang U8 weighs 3,500 kilograms. And yeah, I mean, it's one of the most expensive SUVs on the market. Now, I was actually wrong on the price. It's $160,000 US. But, you know, in almost every way, this new Zika luxury SUV is better. This is the Zika 9X SUV, and it combines a 900-volt electrical system with, an insanely impressive CATL chill-in battery pack, enabling 500 to 600 kilowatt charging speed in a plug-in hybrid and around about 400 kilometers of EV-only range. We've never seen anything like this. It's truly insane. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. China's Geely-owned Zeekr. Now, I should point out probably Geely's profit has tripled, and their most recent reporting in the middle of May, their sales are up by more than 30% this year, but their EV sales are up by more than 150%. The interior has, the interior of this vehicle is insane. It has a 30-inch monitor, a 30-inch screen. But I think for me, the interior, while it's pretty damn nice, it doesn't really do much in terms of moving the needle. There's a lot of cars with beautiful interiors. You know, you could say, wow, look at that interior, look at that interior. For me, it's actually the core architecture of this vehicle, which is truly staggering. The 9X has a 900-volt electrical architecture. It's the only plug-in hybrid in the world thus far with that architecture. It has a 2-liter internal combustion engine, which you probably would rarely use, dual electric motors, and a high-performance 6C battery from CATL. It uses a plug-in hybrid system that pairs the 2-liter turbocharged engine, which has 205 kilowatt, which is 274 horsepower, with 2 electric motors. This is not the cool part of this car, but anyway. The front motor produces 290 kilowatt, that's 388 horsepower. The rear has 370 kilowatt, which is 500 horsepower. So it has a total of just under 900 horsepower. It uses CATL's 6C chill-in ternary NMC battery, which is one of the most advanced ternary batteries, or one of the most advanced lithium batteries in the world. It gives it an electric range of 236 miles, so not quite 400 kilometers, but not too far off it anyway. If you to put in some context, BYD's Yangwang U8, which is BYD's most expensive non-supercar vehicle and most expensive SUV, has 120 kilometers of range. 120 kilometers versus 380 kilometers. So this has 3 times the electric-only range that the Yangwang U8 has. With its 900 volt system, it can charge the battery from 20 to 80% in 9 minutes. So yeah, you're not going to be waiting around for very long, 9 minutes. One interesting feature of the 9X is the steering column mounted electronic gear selector is designed for ergonomic efficiency and really kind of cool space optimization. It's integrated into the same column as the driver monitoring system. They call it a DMS sensor, and it continuously assesses driver alertness and behavior to enhance safety of the car. In other words, if you fall asleep, it's going to realize what's happened pretty quickly. It has a roof-mounted LiDAR sensor to support its advanced driver assistance systems, and additional features include traditional door handles, so it doesn't have those fancy door handles that you get on an EV, and a distinctive ring-shaped tail light assembly featuring 43,343 individual lighting facets for enhanced visual impact. Basically, it's got 43,343 LEDs. I mean, yeah, crazy. I don't know how they can make that. The power of its ADAS system is pretty remarkable as well. The 9X, it uses G-Pilot H9 Advanced Driver Assistance System powered by the dual NVIDIA Drive Thor chips that deliver a combined 1,400 TOPS. To give you some context, that's 1 trillion operations per second of computing power, and it's the highest in the car industry anywhere in the world. It surpasses Tesla's AI4 chip, which puts out 720 TOPS. In other words, it has twice the power of Tesla's AI4 chip. Does it have the ability to self-drive like Tesla's do in the United States? No, it's not at that level, but it's pretty damn good. The G-Pilot H9 setup also has 13 cameras, 3mm wave radars, and multiple LiDAR units for comprehensive perception and high-level autonomous driving capabilities as per Zeekr. I've not test-driven it yet. Hopefully I'll be able to this year, and I'm going to let you guys know how good it actually is. The Zeekr 9X comes equipped with a dual-chamber air suspension system paired with a dual-valve CDC continuous damping setup, allowing for right height adjustment of 110mm. So if you're going to go, off-roading, actually, it might not appear to be, but it's going to be a good off-roading vehicle. For example, the Zeekr 7X, has been tested off-road in some serious off-road conditions by numerous journalists, and it's legitimately a good off-road vehicle, even with road tires. These are actually pretty damn impressive cars when you want to take off-roading seriously. So being able to adjust the height of the vehicle by 110mm will help you a little bit if you're trying to get across a small river, for example. This setup supports a maximum ground clearance of 290mm. So how big is this vehicle actually? Well, it's a very similar size to its clear competitor, which is the BYD Yangwang U8. It's 5.2 meters long and has a 3.2 meter wheelbase. Pretty much the size of, say, like a Toyota Land Cruiser. For those of you who are unaware of the Zeekr brand, if you're new to the channel, the Zeekr brand was actually launched by Geely, and it's their premium new energy vehicle brand. They pretty much only sell EVs until now. Now they have kind of joined with Lynk & Co, which is another brand owned by Geely, and they're going to be offering plug-in hybrids along with electric cars. Zeekr has established itself in the EV market, particularly in China, but even all around the world. And they sell cars here in Australia and in Europe and in many places around the world. The brand has 6 distinct models at this point in time. 2 of those are on sale here in Australia right now. The third will be the Zeekr 7X. That's coming to many countries around the world. And for the first 5 months of 2025, Zeekr sold 71,640 vehicles worldwide. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? Is the kind of car you consider? I know I pretty much only talk about electric cars on this channel, but a lot of people have been saying, well, what is the best technology out there on the market? That's what we want to hear about. And when it comes to plug-in hybrids, when it comes to hybrids, this is the best one in the world based on the technology that we know of right now. Thanks for watching.